Very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Clemson man Wayne Gallman, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Gallman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 3.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Do what we do.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. They start on the ground with Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 14, Cowboys nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Goldman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Goldman. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Here's Elliott. Still going. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad, Stacy, was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Forced out to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Final play of the half. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way. Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. After the penalty, it's Elliott. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
At the 31-yard line.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our...
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
The game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Do what you do.
Pick it up. Get in there. Look back.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Elliott. And some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
24-yard line.
Second and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Gun now on third down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Right back to use check again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Steps away to his left.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This will start the game. 28 all. Robbie Gould.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is Tony Pollard. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Again to Elliott. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flat.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Elliott a first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Elliott. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
27 yards on the gain there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. But Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams